Hey everybody! This video is gonna be a bit different since in the last one I have been talking non-stop. I wanted to spare you a bit for this one. This one is just basically me having a normal day in the life where I work out in our gym that we have in our apartment community, let's say, where we live. We have a free gym where we can just work out whenever we want. I usually go there a few times a week. This is me, for example, having a leg workout. Here I'm basically warming up. I never used to actually warm up much, which caused a lot of the pain that I have in my shoulder and knees and everything. And since I'm quite young still, I don't want to get injured because of me not stretching to begin with. This avoids me getting hurt for nothing. And here we have a bit of a random dance session that no one wanted to join me for. Here, of course, very important, stay hydrated people, especially on the hot summer days. I'm quite proud of the angles that I could film throughout this session because I think having different angles gives you as a viewer a much better perspective at what I'm doing, and I think it also brings you more into the actual scene, feeling more involved into what actually is happening, which I think makes for a way better experience to watch. Sorry for the sneeze, but I had to keep it in. It's basically me trying to figure out what software I will use for the whole video creation. I'm sticking with DaVinci Resolve because after the whole research I've made, it is definitely the best software out there, which is for free. So you get a lot of things, which in my opinion is more than enough for the type of videos that I'm going to do. Now I'm basically standing up to go to the kitchen and prepare some nice lunch for the next 2 days for my lovely girlfriend. Now, during the summer, we like to make salads for ourselves because it's a nice, refreshing meal that you can have on a hot summer day, and it doesn't leave you with a heavy stomach. That way, you can digest it in peace, feel fresh, and go back to work after it. In case anyone is interested, the camera that I have, it's the Insta360 Go 3S. This camera, it's basically like a GoPro, but you can pop out the camera section, so it leaves you with a like thumb-sized camera module that you can also stick anywhere that is metallic because it's magnetic, and you get a lot of accessories already in the box that you can use for fancy shots like the POVs that you're seeing here. They add a lot of value to the way you record. And that's basically it for today. We're now on a nice little walk to get the little last deeds out. Today was actually quite nice again. I had to go to the office with Matt. We went to the office together and it was really full. There was a lot of traffic. It was super annoying. Even with the motorcycle to pass through all the cars because it was really unusually full. But anyway, it was better than going by car, that's for sure. So I had a couple of meetings with people that I haven't worked with in person so far, which was really nice. I expected it to be a bit more tedious because it was a very long session, 2 long meetings actually, over an hour and a bit, both, almost 2 hours. Well, the first one actually was quite long, if I think about it. But anyway, they were quite long, and well, still, it was very nice and really fun. I enjoyed it a lot. So since this is actually the first time talking to the camera in ever, I think I've never talked to the camera like this, so it is quite weird to do this, but I hope I'm gonna get better at it. That's the goal. I got to present one of the projects that I was working on. It is an AI that can actually talk to you. Like, it feels like a normal conversation with a person, and it's surreal how easy it is now to... Awkward. I don't want to be seen doing a vlog. Anyway, so it is quite crazy how far we've come with all this AI stuff. We can now do normal conversations like if it was nothing, literally. It is super, super crazy. I feel like, at least. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels so real, and they have like pronunciation probably better than I do. They convey the mood and all that. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, they were really impressed about the small little MVP that I could present them with. And yeah, that was quite nice. I enjoyed it. These were the first words that I talked to a camera, literally, ever, like this. And it felt weird, but it feels kind of liberating to be just, I don't know, rambling on about what happened on a normal day. I don't know, it was nice. See? Since January now, I've been journaling every day before I go to sleep. This has helped me a lot to focus my thoughts, to align with my goals, and to reflect on the day. So I always remind myself of what I'm grateful for after each day.